Hello everyone, this is Greg Goins and I'm Director of the Ed Leadership Program here at Georgetown College. I'm going to talk with you a little bit in this video about how to use Twitter chats for class discussion. A lot of us I know use the chat feature in Moodle or maybe a discussion forum. This is a different approach to having what I would call a synchronous conversation with your class. And Twitter chats have become very popular over the last few years within the education community. And you can find a Twitter chat just about any night of the week if you go to Twitter. And it's a great way to interact and connect with other people on Twitter, learn from each other. And the Twitter chat format is such that it basically is a free professional development opportunity. Most Twitter chats will last for an hour, and they typically have a moderator or an organizer that would be the person responsible for organizing the chat and asking the questions. During a typical 1 hour chat, you may have anywhere between 8 to 10 questions, and then you would invite the students in your class at a very specific time. Say it's going to be 8 o'clock on Thursday night. We're all going to get on Twitter and we're going to have a class Twitter chat. So it's a pretty easy thing to do, and I'm assuming that you're on Twitter. Check some of the other videos on the page here if you're not, and that will help you get a professional Twitter account up and going. I require all the students in my classes to have a Twitter account because we do use it to connect with other people in the field and to learn from each other. And we do on occasion have a Twitter chat. In July of 2017, I started really a national or international, if you will, Twitter chat for school leaders and aspiring school leaders in the principal program. And I use the hashtag P12Leaders. So the hashtag is the number sign, and the hashtag is really what makes Twitter work. That is the kind of the golden goose, so to speak. And if you're going to use a Twitter chat format, you have to have a specific hashtag. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. But the first thing I want to do is I want to show you what a Twitter chat looks like. This is the P12 Leaders chat that we just had, I think, in March. And I had a guest speaker, David Guerin, who's a very successful school leader. And I'm the organizer and the moderator, so I just began at the top of the hour with hello everyone and welcome to tonight's P12 Leaders Chat. We always start with introductions, and it can be anything from where you're tweeting from tonight to tell us what maybe something good that happened in your school or classroom this week. It can be something simple like share what your favorite movie is. Anything to get people talking and chatting as part of the group. In a Twitter chat, we're always going to use a Q&A format. So you will see when the organizer asks a question, they will use a Q1 or Q2 or Q3 and on down the line. That is how the people participating in the chat know that that is a particular question that needs to be answered. Now, to answer the question, you would respond with an A1. Instead of the Q1, it would be an A1 and then answer the question. You can see down here that Cheryl Craker answered the question here, but she did not indicate that this was an A1 response. So this can be a little bit confusing. So Q1 for questions, A1s for answers will certainly help everyone stay on the same page. So you can ask as many questions as you want or as few questions as you would like. But the big thing is to use this as a way to connect and get people talking on Twitter. Now remember, Twitter is an open source platform, so it's not uncommon for people outside of your class that enjoy engaging in Twitter chats to jump on and answer questions, and that's okay. More than likely these people are in education and you're going to be able to learn from them as well. But if you want to set up your own Twitter account, the first thing you need to do, your own Twitter chat, think about a hashtag. So I'm going to go to my page here, and let's say I'm going to teach a class called EDA 600 in the fall. So I'm going to go to my search box, and I'm going to use the hashtag, and I'm going to type EDU 600. and see what I find. So as I type in EDU 600, I will see, as I click on latest here, what I will see is EDU 600 is a very common hashtag that's used. Probably every college and university in the country have a course called EDU 600. So I probably don't want to use that for my particular class Twitter chat because I don't want people to get lost in all this text and all these answers. But maybe if I customize this and make this EDU 600 GC for Georgetown College, let's see if that's available. So I type that in and I hit search, and it says no results for EDU 600 GC. So that would be a hashtag that I might think about using if I was teaching EDU 600, because I know that it's going to be very specific to our class, and we can have a Twitter chat throughout the course of the semester, really on a weekly basis or anytime you want to kind of think outside the box a little bit and have more enriched discussions than you might on the Moodle standard discussion forum or chat section. So if you need any help with Twitter chats, reach out to me. I would be glad to help. But I think it's a great way to engage your students. They're on social media anyway, and there are a lot of wonderful educators on Twitter that we can all learn from. And this is just a really cool way to kind of have some of those enriched conversations about your class discussion. Thanks, everyone.